Hey guys, what's up? I know there's a glare in here today, and sorry about that. Um, I finished applying all of the yarns, the fiber, the yarn that I spun. Excuse me. And so I'll show that to you guys first. Get it all. Okay, so this is all the fiber that I just recently finished spinning and applying up. This is the churro from Velvet from Walt's Far Acres. I have 3 skeins of her fiber. Now, granted, it's churro. It's a little on the rough side, so it's not a next to skin fiber, but her fiber is actually softer than most churro fleeces, and that's probably because they have more lanolin in their fleece because they're upstate in Virginia where they need it when for wintertime and stuff. Not Virginia, Pennsylvania. So 2 of them are 2-ply, and then 1 of them is a 3-ply. So this is the 3-ply, and then these 2 are the 2-plies. I don't know the yardage yet. I didn't count. I just wanted to get it scaled up and washed. And once I wash it, I'll reskein it, and then I'll be able to give you do a yardage on it. These are Falkland, and this is wait, no, this is Falkland. This is Merino. Okay, so these 2, well, these 3 are combinations. Like 2 of them are Falkland. The butter popcorn is Falkland. This one is Falkland. It doesn't have a name. And then this one, most of the oranges and yellows and greens in it is Falkland. And then you have a little bit of bamboo and a little bit of. It's one of my this and that skeins. A little bit of leftovers from other bobbins, and I made it into a skein yarn. So yeah. Alright, so that's those 3. And then the last 2, this one is really soft. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this is probably one of my merinos because it's softer than the Falkland. Because I haven't spun any BFL in a while, so I know it's not BFL. And I know it died like 4 stains of merino. So, and then the last one is fiber that I got from Maryland Sheep and Wool. It was the BFL multicolor not bats, but it was woven, but I don't know if you guys can see all the colors in there. It's dull. It's a lot bright. A lot more crisp and sharp. In reality, it's showing up with like a greenish tone up here, and there's no green in this. So it's more like dark blues, purples, and lavender mauve kind of colors. So this is the fiber that I spun, put it on bobbins, and then plied it. And now it just needs to be washed, and it'll soften up because a lot of times some of the fiber reacts differently to different dyes. And while the fiber base is very soft, sometimes certain dyes will make the fiber feel crinkly and brittle. But once you wash them, then it goes back to being nice and soft. I mean, I don't know, it didn't bleed while I was spinning it, but once I wash it, it might bleed, so there might be a little excess dye in there. So that's something you guys can, look out for as well. I'm still working on the hats for the boys. They're almost done. So I just got to do the buttons and the face guard, and they'll be done. So both the hats have their little rooster combs on it now. I wanted some color on it. I didn't want to do them in the black and gray. I wanted to have some fun color. So this is that Black Light Red Heart Black Light yarn. So that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be making those face guards for those helmets. Things that I'm finished but I don't have. I finished a cowl, a big knits cowl. And I finished, it's based off of that show Outlander. And if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you've seen a picture of it. And if you go to my website, shespins.com, you can see a picture of it as well. Like you guys know, I don't edit my videos, taking pictures in and all that stuff, because, you know, hey, those is too much effort. This is my fun time, happy time. It is not another job. So I'm not going to be getting that involved in these videos other than trying to be regular, you know, come up here regularly and show you guys what I've been up to. I'm not doing a big production on these videos, and unless somebody wants to do that. I got enough that on my plate. I don't need to add more stuff to do at home to it. Okay, so you guys have heard about Homestead Wool and Farm. Homestead, how does it go? Homestead, let me see. Homestead Wool and Gift Farm. But it's run by some very lovely people, the Ryans. And they do rescue work for sheep and llamas and alpacas, and they also will take animals who would otherwise be culled and bring them into their flocks, and then to help pay for the expenses of the farm, they shear and they sell and get the fiber processed, and they sell the fiber. And I've never ever been disappointed with whether it was raw fiber I got from her, or if it was, you know, like today I got roving from them. So, and she always sends you these nice little samples of some of the roving they have available. This is a Lincoln Intensive. So that's from Frosty. Frosty's Lincoln and some Tencel. And then she also sends you some thank you smoochies from the sheep. She'll send you some lifesavers as well. But I love her farm and her gift shop. She posts pictures of the sheep regularly when they lose an animal from old age, and that's what they lose them for. They lose them from natural causes. They're not culled. They're allowed to live out their lives there, and I think that's just awesome. So I try to order a couple of things from her every year to help support their farm. So, you know, if you guys are looking for some nice roving, and believe me, you better, if you see it, when you see it, you better go ahead and get it, because you can go there an hour or two later and it's gone. I know. I missed out on whose was it? I got fiber from, he's a Rambouillet male they have there, and I got fiber from him. I can't think of his name right now, but I was trying to get his fiber again and I missed out on it. But anyway, this is Trillium's Jacob and Trouble's Jacob and some Cordell roving, and it's an 8-ounce bag. And I'm just gonna let you guys see this. There is like no vegetable matter in this, and it is just the most beautiful gray you've ever seen. Look at that. And it is so deliciously soft. It is freaking amazing. Well, there is like a little piece of straw in it, but not like, you know, vegetable matter where you gotta be sitting there picking out the vegetable matter before you can spin it. Stuff like this, it'll flick right out most of the time when you're spinning. But it is just so freaking amazing. It feels so good. So I think I'm gonna be spinning up this for Spinzilla. Because when I saw it on the website, I was like, Spinzilla. So I'm gonna put it over here in my Spinzilla pile. So this is just so freaking soft. It is just gorgeous, gorgeous fiber. Gorgeous fiber, Sandy. So, yes. And so then the next one I got is, let me see, Foster. He's a Merino Icelandic cross, and this is 8 ounces of his. And because his is white, you can see the vegetable matter easier. And it's just like, again, it's these little pieces like that, and they flick right out. Even if they don't, when you over dye, you won't be able to see it anyway, because this is. But his fiber feels like you're touching a cloud. It is so soft. It is ridiculous. I wonder what the micron count is on this. It's just so freaking soft, and it has a little. The Cordell is giving it a little bit of bounce, a lot of like some squish and bounce. So this is gonna probably be some nice soft yarn. And because it's such a small sliver, I'll spin it first and then I'll dye it. You hear that, Sharon? I'm gonna be dying. So if you got something you want dyed, you need to, like, send it. I should have picked it up. I forgot all about it though. When I was up in New York, I could have said, "Where's the stuff you want dyed?" And I could have picked it up. It would have saved us some postage. So yeah. But his, I mean, it is just so deliciously soft. It's ridiculously soft. And I think she uses that fiber meal in California, I believe. I have to go to her website and look. I can't think of it. Marrow Works or something like that, I think. Marrow Fleece Works, something like that. But, oh man, this is just nice. So one day I'll probably just sit here and just wind it into a ball and just pick out the pieces that I can pick out. I mean, because they're just sitting right on top. I could probably just shake it out and take it outside and shake it off, and it'll probably come out. Most of the stuff will probably come off of it. Just needs a good shaking. So yeah. So this is going to also be part of my, so that's 2 8-ounce bags. So this is also going to be part of my Spinzilla spin. So that's a pound right there of fiber. So yeah. So that's a pound of fiber right there between these two. And then I'm going to be spinning the natural stuff. So I'm not going to mess with any of my, like, stuff that I bought. I'll do the Sweet Georgia yarn. The Sweet Georgia yarns, the braid that I got from Nitty City of Sweet Georgia's product. Hers will be the only color that I spin for this Spinzilla. Everything else is going to be natural. So that's a pound. And then this is supposed to be 4 ounces, I believe. And this is some BFL. And it's dial out number 140721001. It's called Tapestry. So yeah. So I will, and it feels really good considering it's like it's jewel tones. But yeah, I'll be spinning those two, that, and then there's some bags of fiber back there. Well, let me turn this way so you can see it. Okay, because I forgot the camera's like opposite of me. So back there are some bags of fiber, and I will be spinning one of those, doing it as well. It's probably a 2.5 pound, 3 pound bag of fiber. So I have to decide which one I'm going to spin. I believe that bottom one is a blend of Border Leicester, Romney, Border Leicester, Romney, and then some brown curly fleece that I had added into it. That was very nice, soft curly fleece. And I can't remember what the one on top is. So that's pretty much what's been going on. I finished those fingerless gloves that I was doing. I posted a picture on Instagram, which should be also showing up on my website. I finished those gloves and I gave them to the recipient yesterday. So I got to get started on the next pair of gloves, fingerless gloves. That's all I'm making this year for Christmas gifts and stuff is fingerless gloves. I will be crocheting them, most of them, because it's fast. Some of them I'll be knitting. But that's what I'm doing this year is fingerless gloves. And that's pretty much it as far as Christmas gifts. Next year is my year. Next year is all about me. Every time I make something next year, unless it's like a baby blanket for someone or something like, or a commission, yeah, I will be trying to make money. So if someone has a commission, that's no problem because you're paying me. So next year, it's all about me. I will do my pay it forward, but I'm only gonna do 10 people this year. I'm not gonna give in to people who with the lip poked out. Oh man, I missed it. Blah blah blah. I told y'all, be online on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day to see when I post my pay it forward, because I usually try to stay up. I'm gonna try to stay up this year to when the ball drops, and then I'll hit send on my post, and there it goes on Facebook. And the first 10 people who say they want something, that's it this year. I'm not gonna give in and add more to it, because this year 2015 is all about me, making stuff for me, doing projects I want to do to increase my skill level and stuff. Like finally, like, I don't know, I want several pairs of socks for me. I like handmade socks. I just hate knitting them. So I gotta try and break myself out of that, or find someone to barter with who to make me socks, and then I give them fiber, a yarn, hand spun yarn. So I have to figure something out. The other thing I want to do in 2015, I need to get all those fleeces that I have downstairs. I got to get all that stuff processed. Today would have been a good day to drive down to North Carolina and drop that stuff off at that fiber mill. It could have been family fun day. But I'm supposed to go and teach somebody. It's money, so hey, teach somebody how to use their laptop. So maybe we'll do it, because I'm probably gonna work tomorrow. So we'll try and figure out a weekend that we can go and do that. So yeah. So I got my James Brett up here on the desk. I got drawing stuff on the desk. I got yarn thrown on top of the desk. And there's no way I can actually work on anything on the desk because there's too much crap on it. Move this light around. So, So I need to take some stuff over to, I gotta sort through. There's gonna be this, there's gonna be this craft fair, and I don't know what, here it is. There's gonna be a craft fair on the 11th of October. So I gotta go through all my hand spun and some of my rovings, so that the shop owner, she's participating, and she asked me to bring her inventory for the festival. So I gotta do that as well. This is a lot of little things I gotta get done, and like clean my room, reorganize my room, pack up all that fiber. I guess put stuff on Etsy, because I'm not really selling anything from shop she spends. And because I want to get my son a piano. He's taking piano lessons now, so I gotta save up and find a nice used piano for him. And because using the keyboard is one thing, but he has to learn how to use those foot pedals and stuff, so he needs a piano to practice on. That's pretty much all that I have going on. If you're interested in purchasing some raw alpaca blankets, let me know, and I'll work out a deal with you. I have several that I got to get rid of, because I'm never going to be able to process all that fiber. Because I'm just working full time now, so I just don't have the time. And yeah, so I got to get back out to the. I got to finish these hats so I can get back out to the farm. It's like too much stuff to do, too many little things to do. Still need to clean those Cushon pumpkins. I still haven't gotten around to that. Because when we walked 3 nights this week, and then I walk at work every day. So yeah, it's progress. So there's progress. It's working. I'm slimming down. I'm not losing weight that fast, but at least I'm slimming down a lot. But oh, please don't break that. It's one of my carbons. So yeah, so that's gonna be it. The garden, like I said, it flooded real bad. So it's not gonna really do much for the fall. I'll probably get some fall squash and that's it. I don't think I'm gonna get many the mustards and everything just got washed out from the flooding in the backyard from that all that rain we got. Everything was nice and healed up, and it's just completely flat. Stuff is mixed all up here and there. Maybe I'll get a few rutabagas or not. I don't know. It was just disappointing because everything was starting to come up so well. The red sugar cane is almost ready for me to cut the seeds off, so I have seeds for next year. I don't eat the sugar cane. I just grow it. So I usually take it and pull it up and give it to my neighbor, T. And so yeah, I just like growing it. I just grow stuff. I grow stuff that I do eat, but then I also grow stuff just for the novelty of it. But next year, I've ordered some seeds for next year for my onions. I'm gonna try growing Kelsey onions next year. I already ordered my Cushaw seeds for next year, and I got seeds from Victory Garden. They're heirloom seeds, so they should come up. I shouldn't have any problem with those germinating. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. So y'all take care, and I will hopefully talk to you again next week.